we're gonna try this angle. I literally did the most ghetto setup. You guys are on top of a trash can in my bathroom. That's my shower. And I'm sitting on like 4 pillows on my little makeup chair to see you guys. But anyways, I'm back. I am still pregnant. I'm a lot more pregnant than my last video. I'm almost 17 weeks. I'm 16 weeks and 5 days. On Thursday, I'll be 17 weeks. And a lot has happened. I started my new job and it was going really wonderful, really great. And then I got put on maternity leave last week. So it went from being really great to now I don't even know what we're gonna do. That said, we moved into a brand new place, this place that I love so much compared to our old place, and it's big and it'll be perfect for us and the baby, and now I'm stressed out because I don't know how we're gonna pay for it on just one income. So prayers for me that we figure something out and that something happens. And yeah, my hair is crazy. I haven't done it yet. It's just a curly mess, and I'm sorry, but I just didn't even know what else to do with it. So I'll just deal with it. I just did my makeup finally. In weeks I haven't done my makeup. I have bags under my eyes. So yeah, that leads me into my symptoms. So I had the worst morning sickness. The last time I checked in with you guys, I just found out I was pregnant. And I had the worst morning sickness ever, all the way up until now. And it kind of lightened, but I'm still always nauseous in the morning up until around now, which is about noon. And then I could finally like eat a little bit. And my eating hasn't been that great. I just haven't been able to eat a lot, so I haven't gained any weight. But my doctor isn't concerned because I started out a little heavier from breaking my ankle and stuff, so I'm not worried. And I'm growing, the baby's growing, so that's good. And other little symptoms I've had is headaches, exhaustion. I was so tired. There'd be days I couldn't even get out of bed. I had to call in. Like, I was so sick I had to call in, or had a migraine. So I feel like it's been pretty rough, but I also feel like I've been blessed because I've heard of other women just having the worst symptoms, like having sickness throughout the whole time and just horrible things. So I'm grateful that at least I think it's letting up. But as of 2 days ago, I started having dizzy spells. And dizziness is very common during pregnancy. It's normal to be dizzy and have to sit down and rest or whatever. So I started getting these dizzy spells, and yesterday I was walking to my kitchen and I woke up on the floor. So it's starting to get to the point where I'm passing out, and it happened again today, actually, this morning. So it's getting to the point now where it's becoming dangerous, and so finally I gave in because the dizziness has been happening for like a week, but it got really bad 2 days ago, and then I started passing out yesterday. So it's just getting worse and worse, and I really didn't want to call my doctor and bug him about it because my appointment for my 18-week appointment's next week, and we're doing our anatomy scan. I just figured I'd bring it up then. Also bring up all this medical leave and everything. So, but I actually ended up calling today, and they were like, oh my God, the doctor's not in. We're going to call him immediately. You should go to the ER. And I still haven't. I'm still at home and I'm filming a video for you guys now. But I just hate the ER, and I hate having to have that extra cost on my shoulders. And so I feel like I'm safe. So I don't feel like anything's wrong with my baby. So I know it can get more dangerous, so I'm probably going to end up going to the ER. I actually have to go to the doctor's office to get some paperwork filled out. So I'm going to ask them if I should just go to the emergency room because it's across the street. But my fiance is at work, so I have to go alone, and I hate that too. He's just texting me right now, and I just saw him. Be careful and keep me posted and tell me what's going on. So yeah, it's nerve-wracking, and I hope everything's okay, and I'm sure it is. I just, I feel like God maybe put me on this medical leave for a reason. Maybe it's for the safety of my child. Maybe it's I need this time to collect myself and prepare and enjoy my pregnancy and, prepare becoming a mom, prepare to be a mom. And, yeah. So the good news, good things that are happening. I'm getting married in 2 months exactly from yesterday. Getting married November 15th. And we're getting married at a winery. It's really gorgeous. And I'm so excited, but a little nervous too because I have nothing planned. Nothing at all. I don't have dresses. I don't have a theme. I don't know anything of what's going to happen besides where it's going to be. I haven't even had invitations sent out. You guys are leaning against my invitations. I need to write them out. But the good thing is it's super small. It's going to be very intimate with only 20 to 25 people. And it's going to be a short ceremony with our pastor. And that's all I could ever want. I just wanted something intimate, and I just want to be married to the love of my life and my soulmate and best friend, and that's all that really matters. And I feel like everything else will just come together, and I don't need to worry about it. So yeah, that's exciting. And my best friend is flying out for 7 days, and my sister's in the wedding, so I think I'm just gonna have them wear simple, like cream short lace dresses, like fallish, maybe with, I don't know, boots or something. I'm not sure yet, but or probably heels, and like brown nude heels. But I just want it to be simple. And of course, my dress is, I'm pregnant, so I'm gonna be huge, and I never envisioned that. And when you're growing up and you picture your wedding and you picture how beautiful you're gonna be, I never once thought I'd be pregnant. So I guess I just have to roll with the punches and see how it works out. And I'm excited about it. So I think it'll be perfect, and I think it's cute that she'll be, I just told you guys, we're having a girl. We found out 2 weeks ago we're having a girl, but yeah, she'll be there with us. So that leads me to the gender reveal. We found out at 15 weeks or it was like 14 and a half weeks. Actually, at 13 weeks I went in for the testing, half of my Down syndrome cystic fibrosis testing. And I asked them, can you tell what it is or have an idea? And she said, I won't tell you anything if I don't have a good idea of what it is. But if I get a look and I have an idea, I'll tell you. And at the end, I was like, she's like, it looks like a girl. And I was like, really? Because I felt this whole time that it was a boy. And my sister thought it was a boy. She has all boys. And we were just, hoping for a girl. Of course, all I want is a healthy baby. So I would be completely just as happy if I were having a boy. But I'm so excited because then it got confirmed at my doctor's appointment, and I am having a girl, and we already picked her name out. And I'm sure if you do some research, or you know me, or you follow me, you'll know what her name is. But I don't like sharing it on social media a ton because we made it up, and it's very cute. I could tell you how we made it up. My fiance Garrett, we met and we had all of our first dates at a place called Avila Beach, and he also proposed there, and we go there often. We love it. It's just a little like diamond in the rough, and it's so beautiful. It's like a mini Hawaii. We both worked there. We had tons of our first moments there, tons of dates there, just so many memories there. And we made this name up even, I think, before we were pregnant. And then when we got pregnant, we just were like, if we have a girl, this is her name. And it's after that place, and it's just cute. And every time we tell somebody and tell them the story behind it, they're like, oh, that's so unique. That's so cute and precious. And I love her name. I already call her by it, and I just think it's going to fit her so much. So I'm excited. And her middle name is after Garrett's family, mom's maiden name, and like that whole side of the family. So it's a cute name and I'm excited for it. And I'm excited that I don't have to stress about it because I know so many people go through names and switch back and forth and have such a hard time. And I'm just glad it's over with. I don't have to think about it. It's her name. Like, my sister doesn't like the name. She's the only one who doesn't like the name. And she always is telling me that, trying to switch it to her name or trying to switch it, I think jokingly, and then trying to switch it. She loves the name London. And I'm like, no, her name is this. Get used to it. You can do a nickname if you don't like her name, but this is her name. You're the only person on this planet who doesn't like her name. So yeah. And we haven't gotten a ton of stuff. I've gotten a couple outfits, and we did our baby registry, and my baby shower's in January. So I'm sure until then we'll, there's Christmas and stuff, and I'll just pick up things along the way, and then whatever's left, hopefully I get at my baby shower. So I think we'll be okay. And also, I was so sad because my other friends are pregnant, or there's a couple people I know from high school that are pregnant, and they, I just want to make sure it's still filming. Yeah, this is going to be a long one because I've had such a long break, and I'm so sorry, but I felt so horrible, and I just didn't know, and this moving and my new job and getting laid off and everything that's been going on, I just didn't know what to even film. And finally, this is going to be a long one to catch up. So yeah. Anyways, so I was so sad because my other friends are pregnant, and one of them is due on the day before me, and she started feeling kicks and flutters, and I felt like everybody I was reading on the media sites that I have, or my little apps, I'm in a group of moms due in February, and on Facebook, sorry, I don't know what that was. And I just felt like everybody was feeling kicks and flutters and thumping, and I wasn't feeling anything, and I was getting so discouraged. But then right after I said that, the next day, she let me know that she is there. And I got my first little kicks. I was at an appointment, and she just kept kicking in the same spot, little taps it felt like. And it just happened over and over, and I knew it was her because it happened for like an hour and a half in the same spot. And every day since then, it's been more and more and more that I feel it, and I get so excited when I do, and it just reminds me that she's here with me. And when I'm feeling down, sometimes she'll just kick out of nowhere, and I'll be like, it's just a miracle. It's a miracle. She's alive inside me and kicking and moving and growing, and it's just so beautiful. And I'm so happy that me and my fiance, I couldn't have picked a better partner in life and better father for my child than him. And I'm just so blessed to be able to enjoy this journey with him. And some of it's rough, but I feel like I'll look back on it and be like, everything is so beautiful, because I already feel like every day I'm blessed. And even if I'm tired, even if I don't get a lot done and I get discouraged, just this whole process is amazing. And I know that there's some women who can't even do this, and they do anything to be able to carry a child and have a healthy baby. So I definitely feel blessed, and I'm very thankful to God for choosing me to be able to have a child and create and give birth to a miracle. And I can't wait till we meet her. And there's a lot of because I'm trying to figure out everything so I don't leave anything out. I went to the gym for the first time yesterday, even though I passed out and I fell and everything. After my fiance got off work, we got some dinner, and he's like, well, I'm gonna go to the gym, will you be mad? And I was like, no, of course not, I'm gonna go. And he's like, really? Because I never go ever, and I should go. And I was like, yeah, I think it'll help me with the stress I'm having, maybe relieve some stress and get my mind off things, and just help me feel better. I'll just do something light. So I ended up going, and I think I did a really good workout for my first time. I jogged almost 2 miles, 1.75 miles, and then I did weights. I even did the bike. After I jogged, I got on the bike, and I started for like 2 minutes. I felt like I was gonna pee my pants, and I was hot, and I was just like, okay, I'm done. So after like 25 minutes, I was over it. over the cardio. And so I went pee and then I went to the weights. And it was so funny because I haven't had a problem with like peeing. Like I pee a lot, but I haven't had a problem with like thinking I'm going to pee in my pants. And I had that problem at the gym. Felt like every 5 seconds, like just having that strain and pressure and running and bouncing, that I definitely was going to pee my pants. So I went like 4 times the whole time we were there. We were only there for like an hour and a half. So then I went upstairs to the women's area and did weights, and it was so funny because I did my arms, and then I was like, I'm going to do little abs, and then I'm going to do like, it's like the Kegel thing. I was like, I'm going to do that, whatever. But I ended up going to abs, and I started to do them, and I started feeling like this flipping and thumping, like harder than I've ever felt. And I was like, oh my God, she doesn't like this. Like, obviously she does not like me doing abs. But then I was like, you know what, maybe like she was just moving. So I started doing them again. And again, she freaked out. It was like she was flipping and mad and like punching me on the inside. Like, stop, stop, stop. So I was like, okay. So I stopped after my 3rd set. I was already towards the end, so I just finished it. And I was like, okay, I'm done. Like, this is it. I was tired. I was nauseous after that. So I was like, I'm just going to walk. I ended up walking, waiting for my fiance and listening to YouTube videos, actually. But, so yeah, it was just funny though, because I never felt her that strong, and it was just a flipping. Like, she was flipping, she was kicking. It was so intense. So she definitely doesn't like me putting pressure on my stomach. So I can understand. I guess the tightening would be like, what are you doing? So I won't be doing that anytime soon. And if I do, I'll do like a more easier ab workout, because it was like the one where you hold on and lift your legs up. So it was already harder for me anyways. And then to be pregnant. And I felt like everyone was staring at me, because I'm at that point that I just look fat and people always stare at me. My fiance always is like, oh, do you know that person? Everywhere we go. We went to dinner last night and this girl was staring at me as we were walking home, because we live right by a ton of places to eat, and we got like half off sushi, but of course it was cooked sushi. And this girl was staring at me, and I was like, babe, I'm getting that all the time. Like, no, I don't know her. She's probably staring at me because I look fat, and she's trying to figure out, is she pregnant or is she just fat? Because I'm totally at that stage that people are always staring at me like, is she pregnant or is she just like fat? So I can't wait till I look more pregnant. Like, sometimes I feel like it's obvious, and then I'm like, no, it probably is confusing. Like, when people at the grocery store, they're like, oh, like, I can always tell they want to ask. They're like, are you expecting? Or the way they say it, and I'm like, yeah, I'm having a baby, so that they don't feel awkward. I just try to like nip it in the bud, because I feel like sometimes it is hard to tell, and I could understand that. But yeah, I guess that's it. I guess I'm done. Thank you for waiting. I hope that the people who watched my last video, I really haven't had anybody watching my videos. I do this, you know, I guess for myself, and my nephew watches me. And so I was happy to see that, you know, I had 20 other people watch this video, and that made me excited just to know that it's just not me and my nephew, that there actually is other people. And I feel like I want to do these pregnancy vlogs. I should do more, and I will now that I'm in my new place and I'm off work, and now I'm more into my pregnancy and I'll be rolling. So I will keep more in touch and leave any questions you have below, or maybe some questions I can answer about symptoms or anything else. I'll do a belly shot. Everybody always does that, so I feel like I will. So I'll do that before I go. Let me pull up my pants. But I have my belly band on right here, so. But there's my 17-week belly. It's not out a ton, but right here you can totally tell. And this is where she is right here. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.